I'm George Ratiu, Manager of Economic Research with Realtor.com. We are in the final days of an eventful year as the season's holidays offer us a chance to take stock of where we've been, where we are, and where we'd like to go next year. The economy has been resilient this year with a strong labor market and solid consumer spending. However, inflation has been a looming presence with our grocery bills, car and gas purchases, as well as rents and home prices seeing steep increases. In tandem with rising prices, we watched the central bank push borrowing costs higher through interest rate hikes in an effort to stem the inflationary tide. At this week's meeting, the Fed announced another rate hike. This one was relatively milder than most of the others through the year, a signal that the Fed is seeing some slowdown in the pace of inflation. That was illustrated in this week's Consumer Price Index, which showed the fifth month of year-over-year moderation in growth. While slowing inflation is a development in the right direction, prices remain elevated and are expected to continue rising. Not surprisingly, consumers are finding it harder to buy more. November's retail sales dropped from the previous month on fewer purchases of cars, gasoline, furniture, and building materials. Sales were still higher than a year ago. Inflation is also the top challenge for small business owners. 32% of participants in the November NFIB Small Business Index cited it as the single most important problem. While the index rose slightly during the month, small businesses continue to deal with a labor shortage as well as worries over a recession. Industrial production slid in November on lower activity in manufacturing and mining. Meanwhile, in a sign of continued employment strength, initial jobless claims fell last week. Amid a labor shortage, even with well-publicized tech layoffs, companies are keeping workers on payrolls. Continuing claims picked up, hinting that unemployed workers are taking longer to find jobs. Real estate markets got another breather this week. With inflation moderating, mortgage rates slid again, giving buyers the chance at a lower monthly payment. However, the housing market continues to slow as demand continues to drop. Realtor.com's weekly data show more homes spend longer waiting for buyers, leading to price growth slowing into the single digits for the first time in almost a year. While this is our last weekly video for 2022, we will return in January with more updates. Thank you for following us through the year and staying engaged. From Realtor.com, we wish you a festive holiday season and a happy new year.